Have you ever heard someone ask for a ballpark figure and thought, wait, what does baseball have to do with numbers? Well, we're going to break it all down in the next 60 seconds. Ballpark figure is a generalized estimate or idea of amount or cost with no direct comparison to a baseball field. It originates from the specifications made in the 1960s, where information was required on cost and location for new Major League Baseball fields. You know those times when you need a number, you need an idea of a cost, but you don't need it to be perfect, not down to the last cent? Well, that situation is exactly where a ballpark figure comes in handy. It is, quite simply, a rough estimate. So, what is it really? It's just that, an approximate number. It's not the final locked-in quote. Think of it as a good starting point for a conversation. Okay, that makes sense in theory, but how does this actually sound when people are talking? Let's see how it works in the real world. You might say this to a mechanic or a contractor. By asking this, you're basically saying, hey, just give me a general idea of the cost. We can get into the nitty-gritty details later on. And on the flip side, here's how you might hear it as an answer. By calling it a ballpark figure, the contractor is making it super clear that this number is an estimate and it could change. It's all about managing expectations. But that still leaves one big question. Why a ballpark? What does a sports stadium have to do with any of this? Well, to figure that out, we have to go back to the ballpark. Yep, it comes straight from the game of baseball. The idea is that if your guess is in the ballpark, it means you're in the right general area. You're close to the answer, but you're not pinpointing the exact location. You're in the stadium, even if you don't know the specific seat number. All right, so now you know what it means and where it came from, which means now it's your turn. So think about it. In your own life, when is a ballpark figure good enough? And when do you absolutely need that precise, exact number? Something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.